Supreme Court in the matter of State of Jharkhand versus Rukmakesh Mishra allowed the appeal and set aside impugned order of division bench as well as judgment and order of single judge. The issue in this case was whether the order by which respondent was dismissed from service following disciplinary proceedings should have been interdicted by the High Court on specious ground that the charge sheet had not been approved by the Chief Minister of Jharkhand. While respondent has been functioning as a civil services officer, it came to light that he had indulged in diverse activities of dishonesty, financial irregularities, forgery of documents, etc., constituting misconduct. It was proposed to proceed against him departmentally along with proposal dated 13 January 2014, which was initiated by appellant number 3, the Deputy Commissioner Koderma, seeking approval of initiation of disciplinary proceeding. Draft charge sheet containing 9 charges proposed to be levelled against respondent was placed before Chief Minister together with proposals that respondent be suspended from service with immediate effect and that an inquiry to be initiated against respondent officer named therein be appointed as inquiry officer and presenting officer. Chief Minister approved all the proposals on 21st March 2014. On 31st March 2014, appellant number 2, Deputy Secretary to Government of Jharkhand, suspended respondent from service. Appellant number 2 thereafter issued charge sheet dated 4th April 2014 under Rule 55 of Civil Services Classification Control and Appeal Rules 1930 for purpose of inquiry to be conducted into respondent's conduct vis-a-vis 9 articles of charges drawn up against him. Respondent having denied and disputed material allegations in charge sheet, an inquiry came to be conducted with appellant number 4 described in array of appellants as departmental inquiry cum conducting officer as the inquiry officer. Respondent duly participated in such inquiry, whereafter report of inquiry was submitted by appellant number 4 on 31st July 2015. Appellant number 4 held that respondent guilty of all but 3 of the charges. Second show cause notice was issued to respondent on 11 April, followed by a reminder. Respondent replied to second show cause notice, a proposal containing detailed reason why report of appellant number 4 called for acceptance and respondent dismissed from service on proof of majority of charges of misconduct against him. Same was placed before Cabinet of State Government in meeting held on 13 June 2017. Cabinet approved such proposal. Respondent was dismissed from service. Wide order of governor contained in memo issued by Joint Secretary of relevant department. Order of dismissal recorded that government had taken decision to dismiss respondent based on proof of charges against him in terms of Rule 1411 of Jharkhand Government Servants Classification Control and Appeal Rules 2016 and under Rule 18.7 of due consent of Jharkhand Public Service Commission for imposing such punishment had been obtained. After obtaining information through machinery provided by Right to Information Act 2005 that approval of Chief Minister being competent authority has not been accorded at time of issuing of memo of charge, respondent challenged the order of dismissal from service by High Court by invoking writ jurisdiction primarily on the ground of absence of approval by Chief Minister at or about time of issuance of charge sheet. He also challenged disciplinary proceedings on grounds that there was no application of mind and appellants had failed to take into due consideration entire facts and circumstances of case. Also, punishment imposed was excessive and disproportionate to allegations leveled and gravity of misconduct found proved. Accordingly, respondent prayed the issuing of writ of certiorari and order of dismissal dated 16 June 2017 be quashed and mandamus be issued directing appellants to reinstate him in the service. Coordinate bench of the court in Union of India versus Kunnisetti Satyanarayana has held that ordinarily no writ lies against a show cause notice or charge sheet. Reason is that mere show cause notice or charge sheet does not give rise to any cause of action because it does not amount to adverse order affecting rights of any party unless same has been issued by person having no jurisdiction to do so. Writ jurisdiction is discretionary jurisdiction and hence such discretion under Article 226 should not ordinarily be exercised by quashing a show cause notice or charge sheet. Court said that we are reminded of Latin phrase stare decisis et non quota movere, meaning stand by what has been decided and do not disturb what has been settled. While it is true that courts are not restrained by any principle of law from expressing different view on point of law or to distinguish precedents, a topic that Supreme Court briefly addressed later, stare decisis need not be disregarded to unsettle settled positions. Governing rules in B.V. Gopinath and Pramod Kumar being different, notwithstanding similarity in language of Rule 14.3 of Central Civil Rules Classification, Control and Appeal Rules 1965 and Rule 17.3 of 2016 Rules, reliance placed by Division Bench on ratio of the said two decisions seemed to be wholly inapt. An erroneous conclusion was arrived at, contrary to settled position of law, and Supreme Court said we have no hesitation to conclude that impugned order is manifestly flawed and hence unsustainable. In the first place, complaint of the respondent that charge sheet had not been finally issued by competent authority could not have been decided looking at 2016 rules. Secondly, court said even if such rules had any application, still procedure for imposing major penalties in 17 rule could not have been prevailed over provision in Rule 16 laying down particulars of authorities competent to institute proceedings. As per scheme of 2016 rules and in terms of 16(1) rules thereof, notwithstanding that disciplinary authority could be subordinate to appointing authority in given case, any authority empowered by general or special order of government could have instituted disciplinary proceedings against the respondent in any event, assuming that Rule 17.3 was applicable. Chief Minister himself approved initiation of disciplinary proceedings against respondent. Question of absence of approval of charge sheet by Chief Minister separately was a non-issue. In a parliamentary democracy, said Supreme Court, like India, where constitution permits each of the government, central as well as the states, to have their own rules of business framed, it was incumbent for the respondent to prove to the satisfaction of High Court, with reference to rules prevalent in the state of Jharkhand, that procedure prescribed thereunder for file to be placed before Chief Minister was observed in the breach. Also, by referring to any other relevant law, it ought to have been shown that the draft charge sheet should not have been prepared prior to date of approval of proposal to initiate disciplinary proceedings, and also that such preparation should not have been left to be undertaken by departmental officers. Instead, charge sheet should have been drafted after proposal was approved, and that the competent authority to initiate disciplinary proceedings should have himself proceeded to draft and issue the same. No law in this behalf has been shown to have been breached. Therefore, no issue could have legitimately been urged in relation to departmental officers entrusted with work of preparing papers for seeking approval to initiate disciplinary proceedings against officer prima facie found to be delinquent, and in drafting the charge sheet to be issued to him as part of requisite groundwork for Chief Minister to signify his approval to such proposal. Prima facie at this stage, court said we see no reason to hold order of dismissal to have been vitiated on any count, directing respondent's reinstatement despite finding no error in proceedings drawn up against him would render such valid dismissal order ineffective and inoperative. However, considering fact that charge sheet was interdicted by High Court at both tiers on ground of jurisdictional error and respondent might not have pursued appellate or revisional remedy provided under 1930 rules or 2016 rules, laboring under a misconception that he was forced to face proceedings and answer a charge sheet which did not have approval of competent authority, court said we grant him liberty to appeal against impugned order of dismissal or to seek revision thereof by filing appeal or memorial, whichever is permissible under relevant rules within a period of 1 month from date of pronouncement of this judgment. If appeal or revision is presented by respondent before competent appellate or revisional authority within such period, the same shall be decided on merits and in accordance with law as early as possible, waiving the bar of limitation. All points except point of validity of charge sheet decided by us are kept open, said Supreme Court.